Black coffee.
This is the Exchange Coffee Podcasting Network, where coffee people talk to coffee people about coffee and things coffee adjacent. This episode of The Exchange is brought to you by Kavoya Specialty Coffee, where coffee is always a collaborative voyage. Welcome to a bonus episode of the Exchange Coffee Podcast, hosted this time by me, Mike Ferguson. Mark Inman and Todd Mackey are my guests and contestants in the coffee consumption quiz. We'll learn a few facts about the coffee drinking habits of adults in the United States, and we will also learn why I won't be leaving my job anytime soon to become a quizmaster. And now, here we all are, Mike and Mark and Todd. It's the Exchange Coffee Podcast Quiz Show. I'm going to ask you 9 questions that are multiple choice, or yes or no, or this and that, and you write your answers in your quiz book. Once I ask you if you have your answers, and you answer in the affirmative, your answer is locked and cannot be changed. A correct answer earns 1 point. So if you both answer correctly, you both get a point. Following the opening round, we will move into the 11-question lightning round, where I ask for a number, and you have to just give me your best guess, and whoever comes closest to the correct answer wins the point. Any questions?
Yes, I have questions. We have 9 regular session questions, 9 primary game questions, and then a lightning round of 11.
That's correct.
Okay, and are we to imagine on the edge of jumping in here that it's you suggested that all numbers you're going to be looking for? Are we talking statistics? Is that? Yeah,
I believe they're all percentages.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So there's no way for you guys to know. You're just going to make your best guess. And
can I ask, is this highly based on the most recent NCA specialty coffee data set?
Yeah, I was going to say that during the first question. So.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And follow-up question, Mike. Yeah. And in all fairness, Todd is facing the monitor. Mark Inman is at a disadvantage because I can see the back of the monitor. I just want to make sure there's no shenanigans going on.
Yeah, I'm turning the monitor here.
All right, none.
Because if there's like cash prizes or like, a Namana range or something.
There's a lot on the line.
Okay, yeah. I don't want to miss out on potential
prizes.
But
I can't see the screen. It's a what do they call that? It's a privacy screen.
Oh, good.
It's yeah, but you do win the grand prize is a weekend in Carmel, California.
Oh, okay.
Like they used to give away at the dating game.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Our first question is a this or that. According to the most recent data from the National Coffee Association Spring 2025 Drinking Trend Survey, what is more popular among coffee drinkers in the United States? A cappuccino or a latte?
I'm locked in.
Todd?
Sure. I'm willing to commit.
Okay, Todd, your answer?
My answer is a latte.
Mine as well.
Both contestants entered latte. Sorry, gentlemen. This first question is the only one. It is a trick question. So I'm going to give you both a point right now. But you guys were wrong. The survey says it's a tie.
Oh.
At least in 2025, but in most years, the difference is less than the margin of error. In 2025, 17% of adults had a latte in the past week, and 17% of adults had a cappuccino. Most years, latte does win, but only by a single percent, which is, as I say, less than the margin of error for the survey. The one exception was 2024, where latte won 17% to 14%. But even then, the difference beats the margin of error by less than 1%. So in practical terms, lattes and cappuccinos get the same amount of love from Americans. Discussion.
That is actually surprising to me, and surprising in the best way possible.
I think I want to suggest 2 things. One, you presented the question as a this or that. That was I would like the listeners.
Yeah, you can't go to battle with Mike when he's got a cart full of music.
Be in touch and let us know what you might have done. The other thing I'd like to raise
Call
is
in now live.
Having been we're back on the live. No, you can't call in live. No one's hearing us right now.
We got Betty in Oklahoma City. Betty?
In the future. No, the other thing I wanted to raise was, as a stakeholder for many years, the Barista Guild of America, who worked tirelessly to try and define a meaningful difference between cappuccino and latte, I would also suggest that in so many shops in North America, when you buy a cappuccino, you're getting a latte. There are very few places that are selling a traditional cappuccino. So it may be that if we had a greater, more definitive barrier between those two, we might see that the data set changes. Thank you.
You must be fun at parties, Todd. You really took the fun out of that question. I thought it was genius because the obvious go-to is the latte. Americans just, I have the lowest, view of American coffee consumers, and I expected the latte to be hands above. And it was nice that it was a trick question. Why would a latte be something to look lower on? I'm curious about because
that. You don't think it's a legitimate coffee drink?
No, not in the United States. I think in Europe it is. I think that the average latte is not an 8-ounce beverage. It's a 16 to 20. So a 16, let's say 16 to 1 ounce of espresso to 15 ounces of milk is preposterous.
But I'm telling you that the same shop that's giving you a 16-ounce latte is selling you a 16-ounce cappuccino.
Yeah, that's
Think about
I would
that.
Go flat white or macchiato.
It's not different. It's not different. This is
demand less.
This is just like
American consumer.
It's the difference between 30 and 34% of the market share with milky, barely coffeed drinks.
Yeah.
Coffeed as a verb. Let's move on.
All righty then. It is important to note that these questions are all self-reporting. The coffee drinkers are self-reporting, so, Okay.
It's already heating up in here.
Yep. Temperature and competition. Question number 2 is multiple choice, so please listen carefully to your choices. Approximately how many adults in the United States used a percolator to brew their coffee yesterday? A, around 1.2 million. B, a little less than 5 million. C, slightly more than 200,000. Or D, around 3.5 million. Todd?
The answer is C.
Oh, I had C as well.
That is
shocking to me.
I don't even believe it.
You answered C, slightly more than 200,000, but the actual answer is D, around 3.5 million.
That's
Do people
ridiculous.
know what a percolator is?
Well, you think baby boomers are still a vibrant part of the population, high numbers, and they do know what a percolator is.
Really?
Yeah. Why you would still want one is another story altogether.
Could we go to like a Target right now?
I would guess
and buy a percolator?
No. Well, you can go to Costco and get an urn percolator that they're going to sell for like, if you're part of a church bingo group or something. I think those are still sold pretty widely. But for a home like the handled spout percolator, I would guess no. You couldn't find one at Target.
I mean, I am not a frequent shopper.
Nor am I.
In these types of settings.
But I just assume they've moved way beyond that.
To imagine that you could get that there.
Yeah, that's surprising to me.
In this day and age, with the K-Cup dominating, I would just assume that people are like saying a percolator because they think it's the actual name for like the K-Cup machine or something. Like, oh, that sounds technical. Let's go with the percolator.
I just saw a reel on Instagram reel, right? Where it was a youngish millennial talking about, do you realize you could make espresso at home with this weird contraption, and it was a mocha pot? And so now there's this, people obviously making fun of her, like, yes, Italians have been doing this forever. And I think there is something really nice about younger people rediscovering the mocha pot. But I implore you, audience, if you're listening tonight, do not rediscover the percolator. It is a complete waste of your effort.
Let's just leave it at over-extracted.
Moving on. Question number 3, I'm looking for a simple yes or no.
We don't do those.
Are pour-overs more popular than percolators in the United States? Todd?
clearly not with the last answer.
I'm going to say clearly yes.
What did you say, Todd?
Clearly not.
So what did you say, Mark?
Yes, it is.
Wow. Well done, Mark. Well done.
The answer is no. And again, it's a tie, but
Wait,
it wasn't a
the
trick.
answer is no.
Our pour over is more popular.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And the answer is no. It's not a trick question. It is a tie, but it's not a wait.
So I got it right.
You got it right.
Oh.
Mike.
Sorry.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
All right.
So the percolator is more popular than the pour
It's
over?
as popular.
It's as popular. So the answer to the question is technically no, but 2% of coffee drinkers used a percolator yesterday and 2% used a pour over.
Mike's going to have a lot of editing on this based on the last answer
but I'll
and
say,
response.
I'm shocked that
I can't
if the
believe it.
number is 3 million, you said? For
3.5 million.
3.5 million people plug a percolator in?
Yeah, for context, 71 million coffee drinkers used a drip brewer yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, that would
makes
make it a lot more popular.
Not a percolator.
No, the question was percolator compared to pour over.
Yeah.
Yeah, pour over implies single cup with a kettle.
Oh,
Yeah, physical pour.
This is
right,
not
right.
This
A
is
drip,
not a
not
modified
drip coffee versus
drip
percolator.
machine. Like,
America, is that you?
Moving on. And question number 4 is another multiple choice, so please listen carefully to the choices. Using the 4 U.S. Census regions, in which region are coffee drinkers the least likely to drink a dark roast?
just an FYI, Mark. He's coming in hot. Some of these regions aren't going to be census regions. You have to go a step further
No,
back.
they are census
Just
regions.
listen close, because I think the question.
They're census regions because that's how the survey is
Just
divided
get
up.
used to it. Get used to this layer
The
of
questions about the question.
very tricky.
Okay, so we're looking for, of these 4 census regions, which is the least likely to drink dark roast, or coffee drinkers drink dark roast? A, in the West, B, in the Midwest, C, in the Northeast, or D, in the South? Okay, Todd?
I answered D, South.
Oof, I did the same.
Can
And-
I go again?
Well, okay.
Yeah,
No-
then
Northeast.
Northeast would be the other one.
Now let's be the Midwest.
Wow.
Wow.
In the
What are they
Midwest, where
drinking out there?
33% of coffee drinkers had a dark roast yesterday. At the other end is the Northeast, where 38% of coffee drinkers had a dark roast yesterday. Not a huge variance. The country as a whole splits the difference at 35%. So roughly a third of coffee consumed on any given day is thought to be dark roast by the drinkers. We don't have a lot to say about
Do you
the
have the
Midwest.
statistic on the South? What the number is?
Well, not at hand, but
Oh.
it's going to be somewhere in the 30%.
Well, note to roasters out there who crap on dark roast, you are missing out on a third of the potential.
Oh, yeah. I wrote a whole blog about it.
Yeah.
Question number 5, we have another this or that, and no more trick questions, just so you know. Is drinking coffee black more common now or less common now than it was 10 years ago in 2015? Todd,
More common now.
it's more common now?
No, it is less common now.
How is that possible?
Because we have turned into a trash culture that loves fat and sugar, and that's getting
That's
more.
new? That's
I
a
think
new
more
thing?
so now than ever. Yeah.
Drinking coffee black is less common by a fair margin. 10 years ago, 24% of coffee drinkers were drinking coffee black, but now it's just 16%. Use of sweeteners alone has increased by 4% over that time. Use of whitener alone has increased 2%. And use of both sweetener and whitener together has increased 2%.
We're a dying
wow.
breed, Todd.
Chalk that up to seeing the world you want to see.
Moving on.
That is sad. So we're tied right now. Can we get a status check?
No, I think you're. Oh, maybe we're tied. I've only got
Yeah.
2 correct.
I've got 2 correct as
Yeah,
well.
it's the score is
Getting
2 to
crushed
2.
on this.
Yes.
Moving on, question 6
I'm
is
just warming up.
Question 6 is multiple choice. How many coffee drinkers drink coffee from a 20-ounce cup or larger at least once a day? How many coffee drinkers drink coffee from a 20-ounce cup or larger at least once a day? A, about 1/3, or in the neighborhood of 30%. B, nearly 1 in 5, or in the neighborhood of 20%. Approximately 1 in 10, or in the neighborhood of 10%. Or D, not even 1 in 20, in the neighborhood of 5%. Okay, Todd?
Is there a reason I always have to answer first?
No. Mark?
I was going to say A. The cynic in me was going A, but I think it's B, around the 20%. Oh, God, are you kidding me?
May I change my answer?
No, your answer's locked.
It's locked in, Todd.
B, 20%. Surprise.
The answer is C, approximately 1 in 10, or 12% to be precise.
That actually is surprising to me.
That's shocking. I'm surprised by that. This is blowing my mind. All of these figures.
No surprise, the most common size is 12 to 16 ounces, which is the size cup for about half of the coffee consumed on any given day.
Still preposterous.
Moving on. Question number 7 is another multiple choice. Daily coffee drinkers aged 40 to 59 are more likely to drink their coffee hot than are daily coffee drinkers aged 25 to 39. But how much more likely? A, around 10% more likely. B, around 20% more likely. C, around 30% more likely. Or D, not even 5% more likely.
What kind of time do we have here?
I'll turn off the sound effect so we can have as much time. So,
A was 10%?
yeah, 10, 20, 30, or not even 5.
I'm locked in.
Ready.
Okay, Mark.
D, not even 5. Oh, I saw him reaching for that button.
A, 10%.
Ooh,
The answer is B, around 20%.
20%.
Or exactly 20% in this case. 65% of coffee drinkers aged 25 to 39 had hot coffee yesterday. 85% of coffee drinkers aged 40 to 59 had hot coffee yesterday.
Todd, does that sit well with your age group? Are you drinking
I'm drinking hot coffee right now.
No, but iced coffee. Like, what's your percentage?
I like iced coffee, but I don't
It's not
find...
your go-to.
No.
Yeah, well, then that checks out.
No, it's more opportunistic. I mean, if
I've been
it's-
drinking more of it lately, but
Oh, interesting.
trying to stay young and relevant. That's
Of course.
the thing here.
Got to be able to talk about those flash brewed coffees with the young customers.
The co-ferments.
Okay, sticking with multiple choice for question 8, but it's only 3 answers this time. Which of these 3 brewers is someone in the United States least likely to purchase? Okay, so which of these is someone in the U.S. least likely to purchase? 1, an espresso machine. 2, a French press. Or 3, a pour-over. And again, we're talking about hand single-cup pour-overs. Least likely to purchase.
Locked.
Okay, Todd?
A pour over.
Mark?
An espresso machine.
Not a chance.
Yes, the answer is 3, pour-over. Let's give Todd a point.
Thank you.
Wow.
72% say they are unlikely to purchase a pour-over. 67% say they are unlikely to purchase a French press. And 59% say they are unlikely to purchase an espresso machine.
That's a wild statistic to me.
My theory here
It
is
would
that
be wild to you. Sorry, continue.
my theory here is that some people would like to think of themselves as someone who might buy an espresso machine. So they're self-reporting, I'm unlikely, but people want to think, yeah, I might buy an espresso machine.
I don't see that.
Bear
ever.
in mind that someone who's bought an espresso pod machine thinks they bought an espresso machine.
Yeah, but I would think Nespresso pod machines compared to Keurig are a mere fraction of those machines being sold. I think that's a really small
I think
amount
there's
of
also a lot of people who buy, who have bought, again, at a big box store,
some type of espresso machine.
$250 to $400 espresso machine because they want a latte that they think is a cappuccino. Callback.
Preposterous.
I do think Mark would have trouble with this question. I think back to your involvement in an actual pour-over company where you wanted people not only to buy one pour-over device, you wanted them to buy multiple at the same time.
Well, the home unit was a single unit I had. The commercial unit was a 3 to 5 station. 3, 4, and 5.
Sorry. I just
Yeah. No. I would not. Well, that's not true. I did sell a 2 group for the home for a while. So, yeah, you're right.
Don't we have a 2 group in the lab?
Yeah, you got 2 group in the lab. Yeah, the wishful thinking on my part.
Hey, I think it's an attractive way to brew coffee.
I think it is. Yeah, it's the main way.
Okay, next question. This is an either or.
That does put me in the lead, Mike.
Oh, clearly.
Put me in the lead.
By quite a bit.
No, by 1 point.
By 30%.
But you got last one correct, too.
No. I have 3 right.
Oh.
So I'm 30% or roughly 30% ahead of you.
Okay, this is where I turn it on.
Roughly the number of people who brewed with a percolator yesterday.
Okay, next question. It's either or. No, it's not either or. It's this or that. After coffee, what is the second most common beverage to be prepared using a single cup brewer? Hot chocolate or tea or hot tea?
Is a tea bag considered a single cup brewer?
No, single cup brewer is a machine. We're talking about this like the pods.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
See, that's how far away from that stuff I am. I'm other side of the world.
I'm locked, by the way.
I am almost there. Everyone hold tight. It's coming.
Two answer question there.
All right, I'm ready to go.
Okay, Todd.
Hot chocolate.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Hot chocolate?
What's the percentage of the population that's under 12 years old?
Well, let's get Mark's answer.
Oh, tea. Yeah.
Wait, say it again. What was
tea?
It? Tea? What was that? There we go. Awesome.
The answer is hot chocolate. 42% of single cup machine users say they regularly or occasionally use their machine to make hot chocolate, while 32% say they regularly or occasionally brew hot tea.
I can't tell you a kid I've talked to recently, and not that I mingle with children all the time, but that are drinking hot chocolate on the regular. That is just no.
I have 2 children, 13 and almost 10, who anytime, if I were to offer a hot cocoa at any moment, any day, any season, any situation,
right,
it's a yes.
But if you offered me a hot cocoa, I'd go for it.
Yeah.
But if I asked you, I'm not going to ask for one.
Think if you're the grown up in the equation who bought that machine and who
trying to
has
get your
the
money
pods
out of it.
kicking around,
Yeah.
the type of response you get when in reality for kids at this age, you're essentially a glorified taxi driver who anything you say is not cool enough. Right. Until you offer hot chocolate, in which case they jump all over you. And you are all of a sudden, you are like cool again. I can't wait to be where you are. I will take that hot chocolate. My question...
Oh, you put a lot of weight in a hot chocolate.
I'm telling you, it's magical. My question is actually, what, for the portion of grown-ups who are willing to acknowledge when they have made... whatever the donut blend K-Cup is.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, this is going to be so bad. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to double back and throw the hot chocolate
on
into
top of it.
And I want to know, does that play as the hot chocolate? Because I would also think that's a significant
I think that
contribution.
happens way more
If
often.
self-reporting were to actually shine a light on that particular scan, that would be pretty big.
Flavored coffee is 50%.
Oh, yeah. That I would have easily picked out.
Boom.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Nightmare. So Todd's 2 ahead of me now.
Yeah, I have pulled away.
And now it's time for the lightning round.
Does it have to be fast?
Lightning would, kind of explain that.
No more multiple choice, yes or no, up or down. You'll just have to toss out your best guess, and the closest wins.
As fast as we can?
Numbering at 10, or should we begin numbering at lightning-1?
I don't understand your question.
He's not going to.
I'm numbering
He's not
my
taking
answers
these
for record's sake.
He's not going to store them. Mine, he wouldn't even be able to decipher.
Yeah, you didn't even put a number there.
No, I'm just.
Yeah, I'm not going to. There's no. I mean,
All right.
It's not going in our archives.
we're not focusing on speed. We're just. I'll ask the question, and same as we've been doing.
10th caller gets our sheets at the end of the event.
I very neatly organized here.
Yeah. Signed by Mark and Todd.
Okay.
Caller.
Question number 1. What percentage of coffee drinkers aged 18 to 25 had hot coffee yesterday?
We're supposed to actually answer the number?
Yeah.
35%.
The actual answer is 51%, so Todd's closest.
Whoa.
So about half of drinkers in that age group had hot coffee yesterday, and half had some sort of cold coffee. In contrast, only 12% of coffee drinkers 60 and over had some sort of cold coffee yesterday.
Yeah, that checks out.
What percentage of coffee drinkers who had coffee yesterday had coffee with breakfast?
45.
92%.
Todd's closer, it's 83%.
Holy moly.
Yeah, that's right. Let's go.
Next question.
I'm a man of the people, Mark.
Yeah, clearly.
What percentage of coffee what percentage of coffee drinkers who had coffee yesterday had coffee with dinner?
7%.
5%.
Todd's closer, it's 9%.
I love the lightning round.
It's
this game.
It's 100% luck. I mean,
How's it 100% luck? I'm right there.
Yeah, he's gotten everyone right.
Ballpark.
well, he didn't get them right. He's just closer.
He's just closer, yeah.
Next question. What percentage of coffee drinkers who had coffee yesterday had coffee from a convenience store or gas station?
42%.
30%.
Mark Swin, it's 4%.
Whoa.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
That is unbelievable. 7-Eleven, take note.
They're self-reporting, but I don't know how else to tell.
That is shocking
You
to
think
me.
like
4%. So the
Sheetz,
entire
Wawa, Buc-ee's.
Yeah, they've all built their brands.
That can't be.
Their coffee programs are a total waste of time. Wow, okay. Put one for Mark.
Yeah,
there.
way to go, Mark.
All right. This is the
lucky
comeback.
grab.
Mark and the comeback.
A win from afar.
Next question. What percentage of coffee drinkers who had coffee yesterday had coffee in transit?
65%.
25%.
Mark wins, it's 11%.
Yes.
That's crazy.
And you guys want to argue with the numbers again?
I think.
That makes sense to me. I think there's far less commuters than, I mean,
Really?
as
Having a cup of coffee
yeah.
in the car.
Yeah.
Have you seen a Dunkin' Donuts drive-through?
That's...
Is it are the kiosk drive-throughs that litter the West and Northwest not a thing?
Apparently not big enough.
You have to have it in the car. Do they not sip it? So people are committed to buying it, leaving the cap closed,
Till they get to
and
the office.
open it at the office,
Yeah.
and then reporting.
Right.
Well, that is a farce.
This gives me hope because the car is not your dining room. Sit in a place that is appropriate for eating.
Save
Do it
your
there
16-ounce cappuccino.
until it's lukewarm, and then drink it.
God forbid you sip that.
All right, the comeback streak continues.
Okay, next question.
Wouldn't call it a comeback.
What percentage of coffee drinkers say they purchased the coffee they prepared at home yesterday at a coffee shop? Okay, so this is coffee they made at home, but they bought the whole bean or the ground coffee at a coffee shop.
Yeah. Oh, but just yesterday.
Well, they drank it yesterday.
Oh, they drank it. Okay,
So they didn't have to buy it yesterday.
at a coffee shop.
12%.
20%.
Todd, it's 5%.
That is depressing.
That is a little, yeah.
Depressing statistic there.
Pour-overs are the least likely
Yeah.
home brewers.
Yeah.
5%, did you say?
Is buying in a coffee
5%.
shop.
I bought it at a coffee shop. That is
grisly.
It makes me feel as though the last 15 years of my life has done
It's just
nothing.
been a waste of time.
Done nothing.
Do you have the number? Is it grocery store is the most? Clear. I mean,
I do have it. I don't have it at hand. I mean, I'd have to. I'm sure groceries.
Can we play some sad music after that? Can we just...
well, I mean, this goes for me. We were talking about today's topic later on that we will speak about. Like, it may be shifted by this conversation. It is definitely shifted.
I
for
feel
me.
like
the
this
things
is-
that are important.
Yeah, this is really called into question.
Wake up, sheeple.
Did you say... Wait a minute. Did you say sheeple? I've never heard anyone say that. That's amazing. I've always said tax cattle, but sheeple is way
Well, that's
better.
like a right-wing talking point, dog whistle, the sheeple thing.
So this question with the question about having coffee in transit. So don't argue with me. These are the numbers that are in the survey. There's going to be some subtlety in the meaning of the question. But what percentage of coffee drinkers who had coffee yesterday outside of their home, and I think that's the piece that's going to, outside of purchase that coffee at a drive-through?
Okay. I'm locked in.
I might have to give you both points on this one because of the previous question, but go ahead.
45%.
28%.
Oh, Mark gets it. It's 56%.
There we go. Yeah.
So this
Because it's the subset. I get it's the question within the question.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The disgust on my face.
It's a percentage from a much smaller number. So yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's the outside.
No, just a flat out no.
No, this is. Continue.
You're just frustrated by the comeback that's happening here.
No, you can't even. I don't even think you can win.
I know. It's just...
Next question.
But that's just really disappointing. Go ahead.
I have to go watch you play soccer.
I get really worked up.
I bet.
You think?
Next question. Among coffee drinkers who have access to coffee at work, what percentage have access to an espresso machine?
15%.
12%.
Mark gets it. It's 10%.
Way to play the game.
If I would have known your number, I would have just said 14.
Next question. 44% of Americans agree that a single cup brewer, and we're talking about pod single cup brewing machine, 44% of Americans agree that a single cup brewer makes better tasting coffee than other brewing methods. What percentage disagree?
Are you trying to leave space in the middle for the percentage that neither agree nor disagree?
There is a number for that. So this is the people who, if you make the statement, single cup brewers are the best or brew the best coffee, what percentage are going to disagree with that statement?
And what percentage agrees? 44?
44.
31%.
42.
Todd gets it at 16%.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah. That one's also a little depressing. And the 39% have no opinion one way or the other.
What are we doing here, Todd?
I don't even know why we try.
We should have gotten the hot cocoa business, apparently.
Yeah. Everyone's happy having a hot cocoa. Single cup or not.
Next question. What percentage of Americans have instant coffee in their home? So this is, the instant coffee exists in their house right now.
I'm on that list.
Okay. Mark.
20%.
15.
Mark gets it at 35%.
That is horrifying.
And the last question for this segment of the podcast.
Wait, before we get into that. So this number was less a couple years ago. I'm assuming it's growing because some specialty brands are doing soluble.
Yeah, I would think that as well.
Yeah, that's what my hope.
I'd have to go back and look, but I have, my memory is that, yeah, it's gone up because of
the smattering of people that have gotten into this.
Yeah.
I think it's pulled up.
Yeah, I have specialty instant.
Yeah.
I just happen to have it in the cabinet.
Right.
But I don't think that that's as popular.
Oh, no, but I think the number is pulled up by that. I don't think people have, Folgers crystals in their cabinet there. I just don't believe it. But I've been proven wrong, so obviously today.
Folgers crystals.
Our last question.
Yes.
What percentage of Americans say they are not satisfied with the coffee available at their jobs? Not satisfied.
60%.
I said 60% as well.
I'll give you both a point, but it's 8%.
Oh, my God. So everybody works here, apparently.
So Todd wins with 10 points to Mark's 8 points.
Ooh, I was close. I was just coming up the rear there.
Yeah. You gave me a run for it in the totally depressing lightning round.
Thank you for playing the Exchange Coffee Podcast quiz. You've been listening to the Exchange Coffee Podcast, normally hosted by Mark Inman and Todd Mackey and produced by me, Mike Ferguson. The Exchange theme music is Exchange by Lo-Fi Zoo. Remember two things. You can always email me at mike.ferguson@kavoya.com, and Black Coffee is performed by the one and only Ella Fitzgerald. And now, your postscript.
God. Oh, man. I'm laughing so hard I'm lightheaded. I'm sorry. I need to take a break. Oh.